Are you a parent or caregiver feeling worn out or overwhelmed? It's time to recharge with Compassion Resilience.
Compassion Resilience is the ability to bounce back with empathy, strength, and hope, even after facing the challenges of everyday life. It's about finding your peace in a chaotic world.
We'll teach you how to be kinder to yourself, recognize your shared humanity, and stay mindful in times of stress.
This class is sponsored by a partnership between Mental Health America of Wisconsin and GBASO Skateboard, and it's open to parents and caregivers of children of all ages, from babies to adults.
You'll walk away with practical tools to strengthen your resilience and grow in self-compassion, helping you feel more connected, empowered, and at peace.
This in-person class offers a supportive environment where you can connect with others while focusing on your own well-being. With limited class sizes, you'll get the personal support you need, and all information shared will remain confidential, ensuring a safe space for open discussions.
If you could increase your self-compassion, how would that change your life?
Join us for Compassion Resilience, a class that supports you while your kids skate. Sign up today and start your journey towards more balance, more strength, and more hope.